India is today celebrating its 74th Independence Day. With coronavirus threats still looming large, the celebrations, however, have been kept low-key and social distancing is being followed. PM Modi today visited Rajghat and paid tribute to Mahatma Gandhi in his annual address from the Red Fort. Prime Minister Modi, expanding his India First pitch to Make in India, Make for World, said that India must become self reliant and use its vast natural resources to produce for the domestic as well as the global market. Modi said that in the midst of COVID-19 pandemic, 130 crore Indians have pledged to build an Atmanirbhar Bharat. The Prime Minister said that the country received record foreign direct investment during the last fiscal, and even during the coronavirus pandemic, big global companies are looking towards India. He further said that Atmanirbhar Bharat does not mean only reducing dependence on imports but also strengthening India's capacity, creativity and skills. Amid multi-layer security arrangements, social distancing measures, Prime Minister Narendra Modi addressed the nation after unfurling the national flag on 74th Independence Day celebration at the iconic Red Fort. A security ring including NSG snipers, elite SWAT commandos, over 4,000 security personnel and kite catchers are placed around the Red Fort from where Prime Minister Modi was addressing the nation. Apart from other strict security measures, over 300 cameras were installed and their footages are being monitored round the clock. Deployment of security personnel was also being made both in plain clothes and uniform, along with official recognition system that has also been set up at the vantage points. Strict social distancing norms were maintained between any two guests, which were seated around 6 feet away from each other during the event, as these celebrations are happening amid coronavirus pandemic. Karnataka is trying to ban the regional outfit of Social Democratic Party of India, that is SDPI, and its political affiliate Popular Front of India for their alleged role in Bangalore riots earlier this week, a minister said on Friday. The state government will take a decision on banning SDPI and PFI in the cabinet meeting on August 20th. The State Panchayat Raj and Rural Development Minister K.S. Ishwarappa told reporters at Shivamogga in the state's northwest Malnad region. A few representatives and members of the SDPI were booked and arrested since the mob violence in the city's northeast suburb on August 11 for allegedly instigating the miscreants to go on a rampage, which led to arson and rioting in the area and subsequent police firing to prevent the volatile situation going out of control. 3 youth were killed in the violence. State Revenue Minister R. Ashoka also hinted at banning the twin political outfits for their alleged involvement in the city's riots and in other parts of the southern state in the past. The Assam government on Friday asked all the private schools to slash 25% fees from preschool to class 12 standard from May till the schools open, Education and Health Minister Himanta Biswa Sharma said. Sharma, who also holds the finance portfolio, in a tweet said that in view of the COVID-19 pandemic, we have advised all the private educational institutions to offer at least 25% concession in monthly fees from pre-primary to 12th standard from May 1st till formal opening of the school. These institutions are saving substantial expenditure under various heads. Assam Government Principal Secretary in charge of Elementary and Secondary Education Department, B. Kalyan Chakravarti, also issued an order asking the private schools to cut minimum 25% of fees from preschool to class 12 from May till the schools open. President Donald Trump, after his repetition of the controversial birther theory to question Kamala Harris' eligibility in running for vice president, has issued a fresh attack on his Democratic opponent. Speaking to the media, Trump called Harris a step worse than Joe Biden, adding that she was of Indian descent and that he had more Indians than she has. The president was speaking at his private club in Bedminster, New Jersey, joined by dozens of members of the city's police benevolent association. At another press briefing on Friday, Trump was asked about his blunt comments on Harris, having called her a mean, nasty and mad woman. The president replied that he had not been blunt and that Harris had treated Joe Biden, his Democratic adversary for the November elections, worse than anyone else.
Now be the first to know about the latest updates on our new news app. Go on your Android or iOS, search for HW News Network. Download our app, choose the language you prefer to get updates in. and be up to date with the latest news.